How are you, Stephanie?
What's up, all you beautiful people?
What's
Hello,
up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm running from computer to bedroom to living room.
If you need me to, I can run the meeting, Jeff. I'm logged in to help.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Uh,
Welcome.
everybody having fun today? It's a Monday.
It is a Monday.
Elizabeth, I love that
It's a
smile.
rainy Monday here.
Blue, green background. I bought Debbie, I don't know what that stone is that has the green in it like that, like her
Emerald?
background. What is it?
Emerald?
I don't know. I bought it when we were 17. I bought her a necklace, a deer horn cut out with a big that stone in it. I don't know if it awards, I mean, attracts good love or something. I don't know. Something.
Each gem's got a different
Energy.
value. Energy,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll wait a second and then we'll jump on and get going and do a quick little recognition. And I got to turn the air on in here. It's hot in this house. Uh, bang it a bang. Perfect. Better turn the phone off. Okie dokie, there's Ken even. Hey, I love your post, Robin.
Oh,
Good
thank
job. Uh, anyways, I'm doing this. Debbie's not going to be here. She's got some things going on real quick she has to handle. So she says to tell everybody hi and cheering everybody on. Uh, and I set the record button, I think.
Yes, you
Correct?
did.
Yep,
Yep.
perfect. Anyways, welcome to Team Express. It's the best you, Team Express. We're here every Monday to educate ourselves and to uplift each other. I feel as a team, we want to uplift each other and educate on all the new stuff going on and see how we can cheer each other on to win in life. I mean, I feel always to create success in your life, you need to be around successful people that are willing to push themselves to beyond what's comfortable because that's the only place there's growth. Period. I feel this is me because if we sit where we're at, nothing changes, and we got to take all our stuff that happens in life and learn and use them as learning tools to move forward and to educate ourselves from one falling down stuff and winning stuff. How I'm winning? How do I win more? I fell down. Okay, how do I not do that again? You know what I mean? So, and don't look back and just head forward on it. But I just want to on this Zoom, I want to hit on a few things. First, a little recognition wise, I think we had one consultant. Give me 2 seconds here. JB, let's do this. Mark Hansen, one consultant, so that's good in the organization. And I know there's a lot of enrollments, and I want to start recognizing I don't have them pulled up, but I want to start recognizing enrollments on people that just did something that made an impact in somebody's life because we miss that. You know, we miss the people that are enrolling. A lot of people are enrolling one person who's never enrolled somebody, and they enrolled their first person. It's so rewarding, and especially when you see uh, the results behind it. And so is there any wins? I want to hit on some wins. Any wins? And it don't matter what type of win it is. I want to hear some wins. I'd like to hear from each person a win real quick. Starting Roy's at the top. So Roy's on the top on the left.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of a struggle in my life here the last couple of weeks. Some things have taken me back to some childhood traumas, but I quickly kind of pivoted, refocused, regrouped. You know, I've been speaking with Jeff and Debbie and getting myself kind of put back in check and realizing that, you know, this team, this group, this family is everything means everything to me, and that I need to lean into it more and to utilize the fact that we are impacting people's lives to keep pushing on. There's a video playing.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I didn't do that.
I don't know who's
Stephanie,
sharing somebody's camera.
you know how to fix that stuff?
Who's sharing?
Oh,
There you
there it
go.
goes. What
But
was that?
just realizing that we've all got struggles at time to time, and it was what I realized was I that what was distracting me from doing this job, doing this business, and reaching out to people and helping impact other people's lives is what really caused me to struggle even more. So got a little break, back in check, and rock and rolling 100%.
I love it. And you know what? It's so what I just said, you got to lean into the pressure. So I started the Zoom. You got to lean into the pressure and realize that pressure is creating something in your life that you learn from. And either you stay in that stuck state or you move forward and figure, I just learned from something. It's not going to happen again, and I'm going to adjust and pivot and move on. So great job, you know. All right, who's next? Raise your hand. Mark.
Hey, hi everybody. Yeah, Roy, totally agree, mate. What's that saying from Albert Einstein? The definition of insanity is expect to change without making changes. And this team and the group and the positivity and the wins, and sometimes our environments control us. And if you do that, you're just going to get what it decides. So being on this team, setting goals, hearing people achieving, oh, geez, I may not have done it. I better pull my finger out and start getting back on the bandwagon again. It really keeps us on track. Otherwise, we go back to where we were. And so, yeah, totally agree, Roy. It's fantastic. But my win is I started a lady, Tracy, late last year. This is last year, she lost 22 pounds. Okay, Christmas came. She's a single person. And so she stopped over Chrissy because she wanted to buy her grandkids and that presents, and said she couldn't afford it for a month. Anyway, she went to a doctor. She was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic, high cholesterol, glucose issues, all these issues. She went there and the doctor said, you should stop that isogenics. This is a GP. You need to stop that isogenics. Then he looked at the test reports she just got and he goes, oh, wait a minute, you better go back on isogenics because your bad cholesterol has improved like I've never seen before. Your glucose levels are spot on. He said, I suggest you go back on it. Now, this is a GP, right? So, and we think they're God, and they're great and they do their thing. But I always say general practitioners work in sick care. You never go to the doctor if you're healthy. You only go when you're sick. So nothing against the profession. It's very much, respected. But I believe you go to the doctor if you're sick. They work in sick care, not health care. What do? They always say, you need to lose weight, get healthy, whatever, go to a nutritionist, go to a naturopath, So, I thought that was a great indication of he jumped ship, changed his tune within 2 seconds when he got some science behind it. So anyway, and guess what? He wants to know more about isogenics. So yeah, so we're now sending the clinicals, Isogenics Health to look at. And so this was only last week. So now I've got to follow up this week to see if he's got any questions.
See,
So yeah, just because they got a title doesn't mean they know jack shit. So, yeah.
It's so true.
So, sorry, I'm being a bit awkward there, but that's true.
No, I love it. And this is why
yeah, that's a bit of a win.
No, that's so cool. And you know what? It's so funny. The same thing happened at my doctor, my heart doctor. Because when I got heavy and stressed because of what happened in our life with how we got involved with isogenics, I got on a mission once I did, and all that weight came off, 28 pounds the first month, a total of 60 and 4. My doctor was like, oh, wow, I don't know if you're going to keep this going on, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, wow. And he's like, look, your cholesterol. He goes, aren't you glad that I kept you on this cholesterol medication because your cholesterol is perfect? And I laughed at him and I said, hey, I hate to say it, but after 2 months, after I dropped my first 28 pounds, he goes, I'm that type of guy. I just stopped taking it. And I haven't taken it for 4 months. And he's like, oh my God. So everything. And then I told him, I said, we're going to reverse the roles. When he is ready to leave, I said, hey, we're reversing the roles, doc. When I leave, I want your credit card on the table now. I paid you, now you're going to pay me. And I want to get you healthy. And he released 70 pounds. and he referred patients to us forever. Now he's retired. I don't even know where he's at, but that's the type of stories, you know. So great job. Who's next? And I got a training I'm going to do, but I just want to hear some shares first. Go ahead, Robin.
Oh, hi. I have a couple of very exciting shares. I have an elderly woman that I've been helping, and today she's released 22 pounds, and this is like in 2 months. She could barely walk. She was like literally chair bound. She was experiencing edema, and she told me today, she goes, my edema's much better. I'm able to get around. I'm feeling good. I lost 22 pounds. So I was like, yes. and and another great story is, I think I told you about this guy, Jeff. My husband's a good friend who has been greatly obese for over 20 years. Um, he was started off at 338 pounds, and it's been a real grind to kind of help him just push him and change his mindset. But we're doing it. We've made some great breakthroughs between my husband and I, and he's lost 12 pounds in 1 week. He's so excited. He's ordered a bunch more snacks and stuff, and he's really pumped now. So we really feel like this is really going to change the trajectory of his life forever, his health. He's like on 20 medications right now. So and he just says, I feel amazing. We just do little check-ins and just keep, encouraging him. And my husband and his friend, Ev, have been all kind of like the boy team. They're best friends from way back. So they're just really encouraging each other. And last but not least, Ev, the third friend, he goes, I'm going to do this to encourage Dale, the obese friend, because if I do it, it might inspire him to do it. And Ev called us, a week ago and said he's a heart patient, and his blood pressure, he could not believe it, but it dropped 24 points in 1 week. I mean, it was mind blowing. He sent the pictures of his blood pressure as time went on. And it's mind blowing. It's so exciting, to help people and just really help them change their world around.
See, congratulations on that, because see, this motivates you to build this business. It motivates me. When you
Yes.
hear stories like this, these people might not be here if it wasn't for the ripple effect of one of you guys, one of us, being like we're the hats, the difference makers. You guys are true difference makers in somebody's life. I mean, to think the heart stuff and things like that. So this type of stuff motivates me to be the best version I can be, to help and serve. So, I want you to take these stories and just thrive with it, run with them and go, we're story collectors. We can't treat or diagnose anything, but like Mark says, we're in healthcare, they're in sick care. Doctors get 2 weeks of worth of nutrition training if they choose to take it. And 99% of them don't take it because they're not there to learn nutrition. They're learning medications and how to diagnose. So Elizabeth, you had your hand up, or you had your unmuted for a second.
Well, just I wanted to say thank you again for letting me be a part of this group and giving me grace. I've had family health challenges for the last 3 months, and it's been almost impossible for me to do anything but focus on family. But that's the power of isogenics, is that you get pockets where you have to take care of your family, and you do that. So I'm kind of getting back on the bicycle and starting to ride again. And just today I was reading this really interesting article about refocusing healthcare, written by Newt Gingrich, who is the former Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. And he focuses in particular on healthcare, well care versus sick care. And as you know, I did 30 years of emergency medicine, and I was in the Department of Accident, Illness, and Sickness. And I made this really strong conscious change to come to wellness. And it's really interesting to me that I think we are in the right place at the right time with the possibility of refocusing how healthcare is delivered in the United States to have a fully mature, well-supported business system that allows us with this fabulous group of people to help us understand, learn, educate ourselves and others on how to go forward and really bring more healthcare and wellness care to the people we know and serve and love. So I just wanted to be grateful again for being part of the group. So thank you.
You're so welcome. We're honored to have you part of this group. You can see educate in the health I mean, in the sick industry. How many years?
I was an ER doctor for 30 years.
There you go, a doctor in the profession. And now to go from sick care to health care and to see all the doctors that we've been able to impact that realize, I mean, look at her, the impact she's having in herself, but how she can impact others. But not only that, I talked about the heart doctor. The reason why Isagenix came into our life, Debbie had a tumor on the end of her pancreas the size of a golf ball. Got real serious real quick. And even that doctor, he worked for a big university, you know, at Cedar Sinai, so he couldn't promote it in his office. But pancreas gets real serious real quick. And he referred, we get phone calls after phone calls, usually from a family member, not the person. And hey, Dr. So-and-so said you could help me or help my wife or help my husband with some good nutrition, something that she can get the right nutrition value in her body because she doesn't feel good right now. She can't hold anything down. So you got to realize the lives we can touch. And I'm looking right now, one, two, Angelica's a nurse. You know, I don't know how many other nurses and doctors we have here, but we have a lot on our team. So it's so cool. Who's next? Cynthia. I'm going to call you out. I know you got something to say.
Do I have something to say?
Yeah, she got something.
Yeah.
Just say something fun.
Well, I was tardy. So is the assignment to share something good?
No, it's just a win.
A win.
Look, your win's your husband's cleaning the kitchen. That's a win.
Well, he is the kitchen elf. Jeff is the kitchen elf. I am the
too.
laundry fairy.
I am too.
Oh, well, you know, I had a unique win today. Would you like to hear about it?
Yes.
Okay. In my music business, I'm thinking about making a shift to doing some online offerings. And I met with someone today who supposedly is an expert in that field. And he showed me how much I love and appreciate my team, you guys, Rhonda, Katie. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this team and the people that we get to work with because I got some contrast today.
Nice.
Oh, I will never treat anyone the way I was treated today on that call. It was a huge gift. I was telling Jeff at dinner, he said, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm like, I'm not. That was amazing. The contrast to know how lucky we are to be around love and light and encouragement, whether we're working with someone new or each other, or, you know, texting you with my new guy who needs to up his protein, or, you know, and being a community and being a family is such a gift. And man, I won't get into the energy of that thing, but I was like, I told Jeff I got off and I was, I had to just shake it off, man. I'm so used to love and light that I was like, wow, okay, well, I wish you well, and we're going to end this call. So
No, see,
the contrast.
thank you for sharing that, because we all think, oh, life's all rainbows and sugar canes or something, you know. No, we all have those things. And when you can take that energy and what she did, she blessed and released it and learned it as that's not going to happen again. I'm not going to accept this energy.
Right.
I'm not going to accept it. You didn't ask permission to dump on me, one, and and I'm not going to accept it. And when you can have that posture of learning, Roy and I had a conversation. We learn from this stuff and we move forward in a positive way. So thank you for sharing that. Let's do a couple more. Barbara, I haven't heard from you. How you doing, Barbara? Oh, you're muted. There we go. Come on, Barbara. You can do it. Hit the button. I do the same thing. Oh, I tell you what, Barbara's next. Claire's driving. Angelica, what's your win today or this weekend or something? And then we'll come back to you, Barbara.
Well, hi everybody. I have a client who I've met at the gym. He's been using the products, I think about a year now. Oh, no, less than a year. But I was talking to him the other day and he has diabetes. He's got, belly fat, but he said he dropped about almost 3 pant sizes now. So he's really excited. His diabetes is in control. It's actually improving a lot since, he's been using the system. So that was really exciting to hear from him.
I love it. See, these are the wins we need to focus on right here. What we're talking about. It's not about, okay, rank advancements are fun. All this stuff's fun. But when you're really doing what we're doing right here, impacting somebody's life and sharing these type of stories, this is what stories sell. But these are the facts behind it. I was talking to a few teammates, showcase the facts. People don't want to care about all the inside stuff. All they want to know, does it work? And am I going to maybe look like that? And how am I going to feel? So Barbara, are you able to hit it? No, next time. Just a big smile. Yay, Barbara. Barbara's going to win. She's going to figure this out on that. Who else? One more. Raise your hand. We got Shirley or Claire. Claire's driving. She's like, not me. There you go.
Okay, I'll share. I also want to say thank you for accepting me into this group. But because I have been with Isogenics for a very long time, back in 2008, and I kind of got off of it for a while. Not purchasing products, but I always been on the products, but not trying to do a business out of it. And so I know it clicked this year, and I said, I gotta get with it, start getting back on the system. So I did the Isobata challenge, and I lost 20 pounds for the 90 days.
Nice.
So
How cool is that? Congratulations. I mean, that's a huge, it's right here, the win. You know what I mean? So that's huge. I mean, to think, I always tell people, listen, next time you go to the grocery store, go to Home Depot, grab a 20-pound bag of flipping concrete. Grab a 20-pound bag of dog food, and carry it around the whole hour or half hour you're walking around the store and see the difference when you set it down. That's what the person's feeling, but it happens so gradually, you don't really realize it. You start realizing how, oh, my joints don't hurt. This doesn't hurt. I feel alive again. But when you carry that and you set it down, you realize, wow, that's a lot of weight that I've been carrying. That's a lot of weight on my joints. It's a lot of weight. And it gives you a different outlook on when you see somebody heavy. You'll get out of here and you'll start getting into here and going, wow, remember when I carried that bag of flipping concrete? That dude has over a 90-pound bag. He's got well over 100 pounds to lose, So you start thinking that mindset. So Stephanie, the amazing Stephanie, what's your win? Besides, I know she's got a real good win when she sees her new hardwood floors.
Oh, yes.
Throughout the whole house.
Right. So definitely learned some life hard lessons over the past week. And I'm grateful for being able to pivot from it and just keep going and not be so upset that I'm like distraught and in a place where, it's all good. It can all be fixed. And I think at one point in time in my life, you're like, oh my gosh, when something happens and you get hung up on how is it going to get better? How can this be fixed? So we hired a contractor and they were supposed to refinish our first floor. We have a 2-story house, wood floors on the first, and we have carpet on the second. Well, we had them rip out all the carpet. We were going to have them lay down brand new wood floors and refinish our first level. Well, they decided instead of properly staining, which I don't know if you guys know how to stain wood, you put down the stain and then you wipe off the excess and you let it dry. They just painted it. One solid color. So much stain. It's everywhere. They put their hands on walls. They put hands on our counters. I found it across my brand new refrigerator. It's everywhere. It's all on our baseboards that are freshly painted because we just also had the house painted.
That's when you
It's
bless and
everywhere.
release. You bless and release immediately.
Yes. Yes. So my husband said, well, thanks for your service. Bye.
Oh my God. That's where
And yeah, so we had to let them go last Friday since they were supposed to be done on Friday. They were nowhere near done. The wood had just arrived at our house on Friday to lay down upstairs. So we have a brand new team coming on Tuesday, tomorrow, to actually do the work, and they'll be done. And this is luckily a team that we know because my husband's best friend runs a contracting company up in Northern Virginia, about 2 hours north. He's sending his team down to take care of our house. So grateful for friends and family and community for sure. Absolutely. And grateful for the opportunity that if I didn't have the opportunity of Isogenics and to be able to have the flexibility the way that I work around with my job and everything else, I wouldn't have been able to do what we do now. So it's a win-win, and I'm just grateful that we're just pivoting, and I'm in a rental right now. This is Airbnb that we rented for the week. So, yep, we
that's
just rolling
fantastic.
with it.
It rolls, thank you, Sevi. It rolls right into business. It rolls right into bless and release from it rolls into bless and release. You get rid of them quick, you move on, and to have a business that we get to do and have the flexibility to deal with family matters, to deal with this stuff and pivot and come right back to where you were. It's unbelievable. So what I wanted to hit on today is what's going on. What's going on in our businesses, because we all have a huge opportunity right now. And everybody here is building a business, correct? Or wanting to build a business, either vacationer, casual share. Hey, I love casual shares. You got to create a bunch of casual shares that have a drop 20 pounds and drop this and drop that, or 5 pounds. I had a lady message me that we just got started. She messaged me, I messaged her a few times, busy lady. She just messaged me back about an hour ago and says, hey, I just wanted to touch base with you. Sorry, I didn't get a hold of you over the weekend. And she just started a week or so ago, but didn't even open her box for quite a while, because I'm like, go open the box, please. And because, it messes up everything, and I want you to have results. And she already messaged, she goes, I just wanted to say how much I love the shakes. I love everything about this and the convenience, and I'm already down 4 pounds. And I said, you girl, and she's already enrolled her mom. And her mom came to the event. Her mom enrolled. Her mom's loving it. Her mom has done more posts. She's like out there. They're entrepreneurs. They own a clothing line, and they just put it out on social media, what they're doing. I mean, boom, like that. And I told her about the promotions that's going on right now to turn consultant, to get her to the 20%, to get the $50 bonus. And right now a customer is getting free products. So it's so funny. This morning, I showed Debbie this morning. I said, did you see the post I did this morning? And she goes, no, what is it? And I said, I offered a free spotlighted product. I didn't have any clue that Isogenics was offering a spotlighted product today. I didn't have any clue. And I said, what's really cool about it is I don't have to give a spotlighted product now. You know what I mean? So if you're in a business, you always want to think like Isogenics does. We're running a $1 million business. You know what I mean? We're running, whether you're making, an extra $500 a month or $1,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 a month. We're running a business. And think about different promotions that are going on that you could do. Hey, this week, our organization or Debbie and I are running a little promotion, and we're offering this free spotlighted product on every new enrollment, or any new person that joins and gives their products a try. And what is that going to be? Well, Debbie loves coffee. So what's it cost me? How cool is this? A little bag of coffee or some melatonin sleep spray. People want two things. They either they want to wake up, or they want to go to sleep because they're too tired. And so those are two cool little gifts to give. Doesn't cost you a fortune. And when Debbie and I first started our build, and this was hands down until it got too much for me. I was like, this is too much. I'm tired of going to the post office. But I went to the post office and I grabbed the whole box of those $5 little boxes. So whatever you could shove in that box was $5. It was only about this thick, like 8 inches by 6 inches by 2 inches wide. And so everybody that enrolled with us back then, it was all value packs, because we didn't know president's packs. We didn't know any different, but we always wanted to set them up correctly. So everybody enrolled. They got a handwritten card. Thank you for supporting our home-based business. We truly appreciate it. Can't wait to see your results. Here's a little surprise gift from Debbie and I to show you our appreciation. Some of our favorite products. And so all I did is smash a coffee to get it to fit in there. And whatever bar they bought, we had bars. So if they bought a chocolate, I put a lemon bar in there. If they didn't get hydrate, so I put a hydrate stick in there. It didn't cost me hardly anything. It cost me about $20 probably by the time I had the shipping and the box and the stuff. Not even that, but the return on what I did was astronomical. They're like, oh, wow, I'm so thankful. Now, I love this coffee. How do I order it? Now the coffee's in their auto ship. Now moving more products. Oh, wow, this orange hydrate. I love it. That wasn't in my box. I know. You love it. Go ahead and order some. I'll show you where to get it. Put it in your kid's water bottle when they're playing the sports. Oh, perfect. I'll add that in. We're moving products. So we did that a lot. Do we do it now? No, but I'm going to get back into the card. The card is a big thing for people. How do you feel when you receive a handwritten card from somebody? It's pretty special. You don't get that anymore. Everything's through Facebook, a little computerized little thing or something. So that's that. Now, Disney World. We got 20 days left. 20 days. April 27th. 20 days. Can it be done? Yep. Especially for those that have some points already. If you have, 8 points, 20 points, 27 points, 30 points, it can be done. What is Isogenics doing right now? That started today. There it is. Shirley just raised her hand, 3 points. If you enroll 3 enrollments so you get a point for every enrollment you do, and you get 5 points if you make a consultant. Well, obviously we want 5 points. So, but to qualify, you have to do 3 enrollments a week in that time frame, in that week. So really kick butt and let your friends know, hey, this is what I'm running for. I'd love to earn your business. Tell them what you're running for. And let them know, hey, I got 2 enrollments. I just need 1 more because I doubles to 3 points for me. Tell them. People love to help. So that's one. So really look at what we can do to hit that. So that's one thing. And it ends on April 27th. And I tell you what, staying at the Coronado Hotel, it's $1,000 a night or whatever it is. Stephanie went. It was sort of cool. Her whole family came and hung out with us at the Disney trip. So she was part of the Disney thing. And it was so much fun. I mean, unbelievably fun. The party they had with all the characters. So that's one. Two, right now, the post I did, not realizing free product. Call your customers. I got a phone call right after this to talk to a lady because I told her, listen, don't wait. Let's jump right now because we can get you some free product. They just did a promotion. So call the people that were thinking about it from the past, or now call the old ones that said no and say, hey, just checking back in with you. They're doing a little promotion. They're offering a free product that's a really cool product. It's adaptogen. I take everyone. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Could you just clarify that? Because I somehow missed that memo, the free
Okay.
product thing.
Okay. So from the free product from April 7th to the 20th, any orders over $200 US and 222 in Canada, you qualify. So it has to be a qualifying order, but they up bump it to 200. So it's 200 because you can do a qualified order and squeeze it in at 175 or something if you wanted to. So they're just saying a flat number for the US, 200, 222 for Canada. And sorry, Mark, it's not in Australia. Sorry, but Mark's probably got a promotion there, and he'll tell us about it in a second. So you get a free 10 count box of the collagen elixir. And we posted it in the team pages, in multiple team pages. So you'll see that. So reach out to everybody and say, hey, and guess what? On top of that, guys, I did a post this morning that I was personally offered a little free product too. So I'm going to send you something also. How about that? You think they're going to listen now? Now there's two. What am I going to? I love the melatonin sleep spray. They love it. Is it costing me a fortune? No. It's costing me what? How much is it? Somebody raise their hand. How much is melatonin sleep spray? 12 bucks? How much is coffee? 12 bucks? You know, I got a customer for life maybe, and I just made 20%. Why not give them back? Do what Isogenics does. So that's that one. We talked about the 3 enrollments, the points for Disney. We talked about the free product right now. Free, 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 free. Everybody likes free things. It gives you a reason to post. It gives you a reason to call. It gives you a reason to care about people. When people are under stress, what do they need? Adaptogen elixir. When people are just wanting to get started, why wouldn't you offer them some free stuff? You know what I mean? So that's that part. And maybe just that little note along with it with a stick of hydrate. And I say, no, it's getting to get summer there. It's going to be summer there. So I want you to try this product so you don't dehydrate yourself. You know? And who's going to Celebration? I love it. I love it. So who's got their tickets? I love it. Who's got the rooms? I love it. And who would like an extra ticket? So here's the deal. The other promotion is from February to May 25th. May 25th. How cool is this? Say you say, I haven't got my ticket yet. I want my ticket. Well, to create, if you hit Crystal Manager, if you hit Crystal, not Manager, Crystal. What does Crystal mean? Tell me what Crystal means. Somebody unmute.
You enroll 2 people, make 2 consultants within 60 days of your enrollment.
Right. And that means you're badass. That means you hit it in quick. It's not, oh, I've been with him a year and 2 years, never hit it. But it's still okay because that light switch, you know, Debbie and I are product users for a year before we said business. So there's always that light switch, it goes off. And that's when you start. But oh shoot, I didn't hit it. I would love to get that. I didn't hit Crystal Manager. Well, go make one. Go make one. Because guess what? Right now, when you create a manager, you enroll 2 people. I enrolled Stephanie, and Stephanie enrolled Mark and Elizabeth. And Stephanie got her products paid for. Don't you think I'm going to tell Mark and Elizabeth, hey, I can't be selfish. Go grab 2 more people. You can get your products almost half paid for or more. But when you make a manager, the manager you make gets a free celebration ticket and $250 goodie bag with product and swag in it. $250 and $277 in Canada in products and goodies. So a free celebration ticket. And guess what? Oh, but I didn't make Crystal Manager because I've been with the company too long. Guess what they're doing? Because you made it, Elizabeth, you made the Crystal Manager. Guess what you get? You get a celebration ticket and a $250 goodie bag. So not only they get it, you get it too. I mean, Roy even clued me in on it. I was clueless about it. He goes, he just hit flipping Crystal Manager. Oh, he created a Crystal Manager, right? And he turned Crystal Manager. So he goes, guess what? Amanda got a celebration ticket and a $200 goodie bag. And guess what I got? I got a celebration ticket and a 250 goodie bag. Roy's telling me this. And guess what you got, Jeff? I said, what? He goes, a celebration ticket and a $250 goodie bag. How in the world does that happen? It just went 3 levels, just went boop, 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 boop. And I didn't do jack. I just was the cheerleader. Go, Roy, go, go, Amanda, go, go. I'll be here for a 3-way call. What do you need? Let's go, let's go. Be the best cheerleader you can for your team. I mean, you have to be there. I mean, Angelica knows. I tell Angelica, you can call me at 2 in the morning if you had to. I would be there. I mean, Mark knows. He's in Australia. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock on Tuesday there in Australia. Well, guess what Mark's appointments were when he first started? Oh, I got a 3-way call at 8 at night. Guess what time it is for me? 2 in the morning. No problem, Mark. We're going to make this a quick one. I set my alarm. I get up, get on the Zoom because it's all Zooms, smile away, flip and lift Mark to the moon, and I share the results on what that guy's going to feel. So here's the thing. Where's my paper? Off the top of my head now. So when you're selling something, a good salesman, we sell stuff. You heard the stories. We're selling health. We're selling life. We're selling a change, whether it's a physical change or financial change in somebody's life. Don't forget, a financial change is as important as a health change for some people. A financial change in some people's life creates so much stress in their life, it can flip and kill them. When they know they got a family and kids and all this, and they're going to lose their flipping house, or they're driving a flipping jalopy car and it breaks down. I'm dealing with somebody right now with that. They got a car that they can't afford to, and they got a family. The transmission's going out. They can't afford to fix it, and he can't afford to buy a new one. So you got to remember the opportunity we have here. But the thing is when you're selling something, someone that's good sells the feature of what we have. Good. You're a good salesman, sells the feature, the products, what's in it, how's it, what's the ingredients, what's this. He's good. Sells that. Someone really good, the next level is really good. They sell the outcome. what they're going to get out of that product. They're eliminating the product talk. Now they're telling the outcome. Someone that's excellent, someone that's phenomenal at it, they sell the feeling. They sell the feeling and the results, period. There's no product talk. There's no ingredients talk. It's, I can't wait for you, Mark. Mark knows when I told him, when I enrolled him, he knows I didn't flip and tell him what was in these shakes. I showed him my results. And I showed him everybody else's results. I just told Mark, dude, he didn't feel good. He's a flipping pro athlete. His mind, he's a winning mindset. And he wanted to win again and feel good again. So I just showed him how great he painted the vision, how great he's going to feel, because I felt that way. And so many of you guys, we heard these stories right here, the stories. And I showed him the results, what's possible. And I showed him pictures of people that look like him, of the teammates that look like him. I didn't say it had ashwagandha weed and all this weird stuff in our, I don't know what it not. Roy's laughing. Google weed or whatever, all these ingredients in our products that are amazing. I didn't share any of that stuff. I know a lot of it, but you got to dumb it down. You got to dumb it down. People just care about those pictures of people that you've helped. Just like right here. I didn't care about anything. And this is why I started this Zoom this way. Because I wanted to hear the stories of people that you impacted. You didn't tell me why their cholesterol went down because that Google bead and that flipping shake that we have. You just showed them the results and how great it tastes and all this stuff. So just remember, step it up to the next level and start showcasing your team. You being brand new, you guys are part of a massive team. And in a couple of our team pages in the featured post, it only let me load 70 pictures in there because we have thousands. But it's all from the team. I'm not posting. Most of the pictures that you see are all people that we've got to see these transformations. So if you're brand new, just think, how cool is that? I'm on a team and you get to name it. Look at another one of my teammates and scroll through my post and scroll down. I might put their first name if they're close enough that I remember it. Because half of the people, I don't remember their first name, but I know them. You know what I mean? I know them. So all you say is another one of my teammates. Another person that said yes in my organization. Another person that said yes to, and you think about the wording, organization, team. Well, if you're dealing with a product user that just wants to try some product, I don't know if I want to be in an organization. I don't know if I want to be on a team. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like a commitment. Another person that stepped up and said yes to putting good nutrition in their product. I just want to recognize today. And just put their picture up. This shows it's not about losing weight. It's about good nutrition. Here's somebody that's lean that had to put on muscle, and we put them on the same system I'd put somebody on that's 500 pounds. It's about nutrition, not calories. It's about fueling your body properly to get your body to run properly. Our bodies are miracle makers. Who's next? Private message me. Jeff Beebe. And here's the thing, a little tip, and some of you guys can raise your hand because I call them on this. They do these phenomenal posts talking about the results, talking about maybe even isogenics. Remember, it's a world of Google. And if I see something that intrigues me that somebody posts, wait, what's that name? How do you spell it again? I Google it. Whoa, check this out. Now I've left them. I've left them. I don't even know where I saw it. I can't even remember the person's name I saw it. Now I'm ordering it myself. So this is why we need to really think about putting the labels out there because they're buying you. So put a call to action to it. People go, oh, I feel weird. No, don't feel weird. You own a business. You own a multi-billion-dollar business that Isogenics is just your distributing center. You're starting your business. Just remember, you starting a brand new business that's not costing you anything. You get to eat your overhead. And you get to Isogenics is your distributing center. Go ahead, Roy.
Hey, if I can real quick, since I've learned this directly from you, if I could share really quick, I'll show everybody an example of
Perfect.
what you taught me and how simple this is. You're going to have to allow me to share.
It's already set up that way.
Is it? It says sharing is not turned on.
Can you do it, Steph, or do I have to run another room? Okay, thank you. Debbie and Steph
Okay.
are the bosses of me.
So this is this is what I learned from Jeff. And whoop, there we go. Let me get this out of the way. So right here, I basically just this morning just took a picture out of the page, put it on there, and then I did this through Chat GPT. I just put in there something about I want to give a shout out to a teammate of mine losing weight. I modified it through Chat GPT and put it on there and posted it this morning. And then I did another one this afternoon using the exact same format.
Real quick. Okay, one thing I want everybody to look. Okay, no, he's right. See what scroll down to the other one now real quick. DM me. See what I mean? He's putting a call to action because here's a picture. People don't know what it is. Now, this is a picture. If I put Isogenics word there, they know how to Google it. But they don't know how to Google her. And so they have to ask him, but people don't know if you don't put a call to action. Oh, that's cute. Look, Roy put another cute girl up. Like, oh, Roy put another cute boy up. You know what I mean? You got to put a call to action. And I put DM me, Jeff Beebe in bold letters, or I put my name so they know who I am. You know, so really look at you're running a business. So really thank you for sharing that. And I'm going to say any of my posts, you can go on my page. You can take anything you want. Scroll down a few days so you can grab something that wasn't up right that day and just change it up. I'm pretty good at just saying all that stuff's from me that I say, blah, 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 blah. You know, now there's Chat GPT. I go over there and I just say, check for any mistakes and make sure this flows. And it might correct a few things. Or I got Chat GP Stephanie that says, Jeff, what did you mean by this? Or you got to fix this. So, but just be real and just remember, consistency wins. Remember, if you open your store, everybody just doesn't, I mean, unless you're somebody, rush into your store. You got to build that rapport. You got to build as a doctor, Elizabeth, as a doctor, you know, she has return patients constantly probably now because she's good and she gives great customer service and she's kind with her patients. She didn't get that at the beginning. They had to trust her to see who this person is. And then once they find, oh, she's a caring person, she really listened. And that's another thing. We got to listen. And if a person says, you go, oh, our coffee's great. And they go, yeah, I don't drink coffee. Oh, but our coffee, man, it's tested for mold and toxicity infused with green tea extra. They just told you they don't drink coffee. Why am I still talking about coffee? You know what I mean? Listen and take notes. When you call me, I know exactly how old you are. I know exactly how many kids you got, if you're married or not. What do you do for work? If you're up and down, and what's your pain points? What? And I ask people, Elizabeth, can I ask you? It'll help me grow my business and help me personally. Can I ask you why you reached out to me? What made you get on this phone call with me? And zip it up. They'll tell you everything. They'll tell everything you need to know. What their pain point and without asking a lot of those questions. So that's sort of it. So what are we going to do this week? We got a gift to give our friends. We got free product to give our friends right now. And this goes for Mark. He knows, remember, we're an international company, so he knows a lot of people in the US, in Florida, Canada, all over the place. He lived in Canada for a while. So just because you're in a different country, we get to promote all over the world. So don't get stuck in my little city. Barbara, you did it. Share your win.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to even be on this call because
No,
I don't think I'm not on your team.
You know what? You know what? You're here for a reason. You're supposed to be
I
on the
am.
call.
I'm here.
And I'm going to say you're part of the family. You can always be on this.
Okay.
Here.
I started using Isogenics products 19 years ago, and I have never made a business out of it. And I'm on Shauna Engram's team.
Huh?
I say it wrong. I probably said her last name wrong. Anyway, Shelly Margato and Dan Margato are the ones who got me into it in 2006. And I love the products, but I tried a few times to have a business, and I sold, shared with a few people, but I never built a team. I didn't. The person who was between me and Shelly was local, and we never did it. And I thought, I'm almost 79 years old, but I think I can still do it.
You look beautiful.
And so I'm learning, I'm watching, going to every Zoom I can go to. I'm reading as much as I can. I'm looking at videos, and I had a tax appointment today, and I just learned from a video last night that we have the lean muscle essentials pack because for so many people that are doing the GLP-1 type diets. And so I was talking to the tax preparer, and I said, anybody who's doing a medical weight loss thing? He said, yeah, I know several people. And I said, can I send you a video? Because I found out that, a lot of people on that plant, those medical diets are not getting enough protein. And I've got some really good, interesting information. And so he said, sure. So I sent him my video, and I don't know if anything's going to come of it, but at least I did something, and I came here. So, and I've been reading, and I figure, what the heck, I've got to do something. I'm retired, and I've got so much time. So why not learn? I can still grow, right?
Love it. 19 years, guys. This shows you the quality of this product.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Quality of this company. We've been 13 years now almost. And so to think she started 4 years in. It's a baby. So,
yeah.
And here's the thing. I want to hit on what you said. Thank you for sharing all that. Remember, when you're retired, you want something to do. You want something to do to stay alive. And when you can help and serve people, it's the best job to have, a retirement. And when you're retired, what do you want to do when you retire? You want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You want to travel. Well, guess what? We are a multi-billion-dollar international-based company. If you got the money from retirement, I want to go to Rome. Guess what? We're in Italy. It's a write-off. I want to go to wherever. Guess what? It's a write-off. Everything you do, if you get your international license, make sure you have it, which I'm almost positive you do, because she started way back when. You can start this business anytime, and now's the time. You're retired, and they're going to listen. I would listen to you more than I would somebody young. Especially you saying, I've been with this company 19 years. I say, what's so special about this company? 19 years. Look how great you look. You're 79 years old. Are you kidding me? You look fantastic. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? But just have the posture is like Cynthia, bless and release. No, I don't need that energy. I want people good in my life, and I want people that want to feel good. Elizabeth's not going to, a person that's not going to listen to her as a doctor. She is, when she realizes this person's not going to listen to me at all anyways, she's going to be real bold with them and then bless and release them.
Mm-hmm.
They need to go see somebody else because I'm not their cup of tea, And So just realize we're here. You're welcome. We do this Zoom every Monday night at 5:30 p.m. We've been doing it for 13 years. And we used to do calls. And it's all about business. But I tell people, get your product users on these too, because you see our heart. And when a product user would have been on this Zoom right here and heard those stories, what would they have did? They'd have went, wow, I know a friend that could use that help. Oh, wow. Wow, Elizabeth's a doctor? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She's, but Barbara's 19 years. Wow. Diabetic. Wow. Roy, 130 something pounds, 100 and how much, Roy?
To date, 125.
125 pounds released. So those are the stories. And but there's always, Barbara, there's always tidbits, and this is me. This is how I've lived my life. I was in the film industry for 36 years prior to this. When I got in that industry, all I focus is I want to win. I want to be that guy. That guy has the biggest trucks and makes the most money. I flipping leaned on him. He's like, kid, dude, he scared me. I'm bumping into him behind him. He couldn't even move without me bumping into him. I would anticipate what he needed, and next thing you know, I'm getting to clean his trucks. Next thing I know, I got every job he did. Next thing I know, I'm being the key grip on the ones that he couldn't do. And it's the same thing. We learn little bitty verbiage, little bitty words. It's just like a good salesman to a great to the good, great, or really great. When you're really great, you're painting the vision. You're painting how they're going to feel, how they're going to look. The difference in their life is going to happen to them. You're not going through the products with them, not going through the ingredients. People don't care. Elizabeth doesn't tell when she prescribes a prescription, she don't tell them what's in it. She says it's going to work. It's going to take the pain away. Take it 3 times. You take it every 3 hours. So it's the same thing. So just know, hey, Alex, what's up, girl? Anyways, time's up right now. And I want to, Mark, go ahead. We'll finish this with Mark down under.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I just want to add, everyone that's going to celebration, any cost that's associated to going to celebration in most countries is a tax deduction. So just remember that, right? So you're going to learn about your income if you're earning income on Isogenics. Same as you travel to another country, your air flights and all that sort of stuff. If you're promoting Isogenics in that country and having meetings or going to a conference or a training, there's tax advantages. You still got to pay tax. It's about reducing that tax liability. Isogenics is a great way. And if you're ever talking to someone, ask them, can you claim your food on tax and day to day? They can't. We can, because we need to promote Isogenics. We need to promote our products. So basically, some of our food can become a tax write-off. We can't do that with normal food. Okay, but you've got to be earning money. So just for celebration, guys, keep your receipts, keep a track of it, talk to your tax man or your accountant. There's a good chance you're going to get that back.
He's spot on. My accountant writes off everything. Our travel, he writes off a portion. Our house is a training center. It's an entertainment, our pool, everything we have is a write-off. Portion of our house for our office. Anywhere we travel is a write-off. Phones, cell phones, write-off. I mean, it's amazing if you dive in and you tell your accountant, listen, I got an international company. I'm just starting, but I need every write-off there is because I'm building this business. And treat it as a business, and it'll really excel you. I want to offer one other thing, and Debbie said that Debbie doesn't know I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. We just made team T-shirts too. They're badass. Excuse my language. They're badass. The difference maker. It has this right across the front of it. Stephanie, can you pull the picture up? It's on the team page, I think. But are you able to pull that up, Stephanie? But anyways, the team T-shirts, they're done, and we just love, even if you're not part of it. You say, Barbara, you're part of this. Everybody's part. we'd love you in the picture. We love all the shirts and stuff like that. But if not, we'd love everybody in the picture. They're just fun at Celebration. And if not, if you can't come, you can order it and then it'll get shipped to the house. But we're giving the ones that are going to be at Celebration, they're going to be handed out there. And yes, Roy.
I got the picture.
Oh, go ahead. Stephanie's saying thank you. Teamwork.
It didn't even-
No, this is what it's about, teamwork right here. This is
See
why.
it?
Yep, there it is. They're so cool. You know, Roy has the one from last year, I think, on. There it is from last year. So they're cool. So
Like Jack
anyway,
Daniels.
those are the team pages. And what I'm going to say, if you create, let's do the date of May, the manager thing. If you create, and you have to tell me, I'm not going to go find out who did it and who didn't do it. But if you create a manager, create a crystal manager, and say Angelica, well, she's already hit all that, but she wants another ticket to take her daughter or somebody, and she creates a crystal manager, and does say 3 enrollments for the month. You're gonna get a team T-shirt too. So let's do 4 enrollments. So I got to put a little pressure. Remember, pressure creates success. Make it too easy. So let's do 4 enrollments for the month and create a manager, a crystal manager. It's a new manager. A new manager. It can't be one, so they have to be crystal, and you'll get that, and your manager. What do you get, Roy, when you turn manager? Here's a brand new one, matter of fact, right here. This one's getting ready to get shipped out. And there it has the back on the back. So you get one of those too. So, but you write that down, 4 enrollments for the month, and you have to create a manager. And so your manager is going to already get the hat, but you'll get the T-shirt, and your manager will get the T-shirt. Debbie's going, you're giving it to, no. The person that creates the manager gets the T-shirt. I can't give 2 of them out. The person that creates the manager gets the T-shirt, and the person that you have to have 4 enrollments for the month, and you get the T-shirt. And so she's already going to Celebration, so she's going to get an extra ticket, Angelica. So we're past. We're 5 minutes past. So great job, everybody. Thank you for showing up. And we try to always, just so you know, you're jumping back on this, we always try to always value everybody's time and get you off on time, if not sooner. But it shows the community that we have, and we like to just support each other and be around each other. All right, so we're going to pick Elizabeth. The doctor's in the house. So what we're going to do, we count to 3, and we all unmute right now. We count to 3, and then we scream Isogenics.
All right, everybody unmuted. All right, I'm listening. I've got my listening ears on. 1, 2, 3.
Isogenics!
Woo!
Great call,
Great,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Way
you.
to go,
for showing up.
Elizabeth. Awesome.
Thanks for the Zoom
Good to
call.
see you guys.
Thank
That's all,
you.
guys.
If you want
Have a
to,
good night.
Elizabeth, if you want to, who am I saying? Oh, Alex, if you want to